Guess who it is? Okay, so I know you guys have been waiting for this forever. Literally, this is the longest like overdue thing I've ever done in my life. This has been like 2 years in the making, but I finally did it. I got over myself, and I'm here to finally do this for you guys. This was honestly something that took me like a long time to get the courage to do. I would like wait for my face to be like clear and like for me to have like the right filming conditions and for me to get a good camera and lighting set up, but that hasn't happened yet. Especially the clear skin thing. I definitely do not have perfect skin. But I am finally here. I just pushed myself to do it. I wanted to do it before April ended. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. This is a look that I wear all the time and I always get compliments on it. It's really, really simple. Literally, I only use like 1 to 2 shadows. But it's really glam for it to be simple. So I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you want to know how I got this look, keep watching. So here is my bare face. So first what I'm gonna do, prep my skin. So I'm using for primer the Too Faced Hangover RX, and then I'm actually going to mix my sunscreen with it. It's the Elta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. The second thing I do is color correct. I'm just going to conceal. Okay, and then I let that kind of dry down, and as that's drying down, then I'm gonna do my brows. For brows, I'm using the NYX Tame & Frame Tinted Brow Pomade. Okay. Then I'm gonna carve them out with concealer. I'm using the NYX Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Alabaster. I think this is the lightest one. So I'm just gonna use that and my Sonia Kashuk concealer brush that I used for my color correcting. And then I'm just going to outline it. Okay, brows are done. Then we do face. So, using this is my holy grail, the Lancome Taunt Idol Ultra Wear in the shade 140 Ivory. This one. I'm just gonna put it on my back of my hand. I'm gonna put like 1 drop of the Tarte Maracuja oil in with my foundation. I just found that it sets better on my skin that way because I do have some dry spots from my acne. And then this is just an e.l.f. foundation brush, and then that's how I mix it in. And then I'm gonna put that all over my face. This foundation is a little bit darker for me though because I did have self-tan not too long ago. But my concealer is really, the concealer that I'm about to use, it's like pretty light, so there's like a balance, I guess. this is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and this is what I use to blend out my foundation. I'm not a sponge girl. I know a lot of people are, but I feel like this just gives me the best coverage. And that's mainly what I need from my foundation, is coverage. Okay, first layer is done. Then I'm going to do concealer. Alright, for concealer I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. Okay, to blend it out I'm just going to use this brush. I think I got it like in my Ipsy bag like 2 years ago, but it's just something like small and fluffy like this. So to set my concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair. That's how the cap looks like. Then I'm just going to dump some in the cap. I'm gonna bake. Okay. I wet my sponge with some setting powder, or setting spray, sorry. And then I'm just going to dip it in. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Too Faced Peach palette. Before I do this, I'm going to set my brow bone area with some of that Maybelline powder. And that's going to help it eventually, like the colors I'm going to use, it's going to help it blend a little bit easier. The first shade it's almost the only shade that I'm going to use. It's this one right here, Summer Yum. Right there. I'm going to apply Summer Yum with a Mikasa E230 brush. It looks like this. I'm just going to go in, really pack my brush, and then tap off the excess. And then I'm going to concentrate it on my lid and then start bringing it up above my crease just a little bit. And because we didn't set this area with powder, it's gonna go on pretty pigmented and really opaque. And then I like to avoid this area just a little bit because I like to keep that area lighter, but just bring it up above my crease and pack it on. You don't have to worry about blending right now because blending is the last step I'm gonna do. Okay, so just leave it like that. Do the other eye. I'm going to get this Scone blending brush and then I'm going to blend it out. And this is where you want to take the most time. You just want to make sure everything is like really blended. And because we put that powder there, it's gonna help us blend it out even more. Alright, and then I'm going to get my Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to dip into Red Ochre and Realgar, and then tap off the excess. And then I'm just going to deepen the outer corner just a little bit. I don't want it to be too dramatic, but it's just to give a little bit of depth. Okay, and I use the same brush that I used Summer Yum with. And then get my blending brush. Okay. And then I take my brush again, same brush, it's whatever is left on it. I'm just gonna run it through here. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to move on to liner. So for liner, I'm using the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper Black. This is literally the only eyeliner I will ever use. It is amazing and it lasts a long time, and it's the only liner that can help me get a good wing. And I'm usually not that good at making my wings, but I swear by this thing, it's amazing. Okay, wings are done. I'm just gonna go in and bring the liner down and make, I guess, a cat eye, the inner corner. Okay, and before I do mascara, I'm going to sweep off all the excess powder, because I don't want that to fall on wet mascara and then it makes the color of the mascara look gray because of the powder. So now I'm gonna do mascara. I'm doing the Benefit Bad Gal Bang mascara. I love this. For lashes, I'm going to use the Eyelure Luxe Opulent ones, and these are literally all I use. Like in every single picture I've ever posted. Okay, well not really, but most of them I use these lashes. They're so good. And I actually cut them down to fit my eye size. These are how they look like. Really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna put some glue. I'm just using the Duo glue. So eyes are done, then I like to move on to bronzer and contour. I'm going to use the Hoola by Benefit. It's a Hoola bronzer. And I'm using the e.l.f. blush brush. I'm just gonna do my cheeks. I'm not really that big into contour, but I do kind of just work with my cheeks. Okay, then I'm going to get the same Maybelline powder, the Fit Me that I used earlier, to bake. And then I am going to go right under my cheekbones. Just to help support the contour. Alright, so leave that there for a little bit. Then I'm going to do a blush. For blush, I'm going to use... Okay, it's going to be a mixture between the Milani Coral Cove blush. That's how it looks like. And the Tarte Feisty Amazonian Clay blush. And so I'm just going to mix the two together. Okay, then I'm going to go back in with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I'm going to contour my nose with this. I'm just using a e.l.f. blending brush. Looks like this. I'm going to dip in. I'm going to take off the excess and put it on my hand just to make sure it's not too dramatic. And then I'm just going to lightly go along the sides of my nose, underneath, take some more excess off. And then I like to deepen it right here. And just go like that. And then I'll just blend it out a little bit, very lightly. Nose is good. Blush is on. Next we're going to do, we're gonna remove this powder that we have going on. So we're good for that. So for setting spray, I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish. And I like doing one layer of setting spray and then putting on my highlight when it's just a little bit damp, almost dry, and it makes my highlight like pop. So that's what I like to do. I'm just gonna do one layer. Okay. Alright, so my setting spray is almost dry. I'm gonna get my Anastasia Beverly Hills Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. This is my favorite thing ever. I'm going to mix Forever Lit and Glow Getter together. And then I like doing right above my brow bone. Tip of my nose. Then I'm going to get a small flat shader brush. This is by Sonia Kashuk. Something like this. And then I'm going to get a little bit more highlight. And I'm going to do my right underneath my brows. And then a little bit on my inner corner. Actually, I'm just going to use my pinky. That usually does the trick. There you go. Alright. Gonna do a little bit above my lip, a little bit on my chin, a little bit in the forehead area, right in here. Okay. Alright, so last step is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. This is really what I wear all the time, and this is also what I always get questions on, and it's this. Sometimes I'll switch it up and I'll use like a brown lip liner. Sometimes I'll add some gloss over it, but usually this is all I ever wear. This is like my favorite lip product ever. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. One last setting spray round. So that was the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And this was honestly really fun to do. I didn't think that it would be this fun. But I'm just so giddy to finally start doing it that it makes me really excited. So I'm definitely gonna keep doing videos. I did something simple just to start off, but I do want to do my K-pop music video looks, so leave down below what look I should do first out of my K-pop music video looks. And yeah, until next time, see you later.